Hi, how are you today? I would like to talk to you about a topic, and it's called appraisal, and why that is a very important conversation that realtors are having, especially 2022. They started this conversation about appraisals was happening in 2021, but I think that with every offer I see on my listings, it's definitely a conversation that I go back with the buyer's agents, and if we're considering an offer, we have that conversation before the offer is accepted. So what's happening is because the inventory is low, listings are getting multiple offers. If the house is priced right, they're getting multiple offers, and those offers are going over the list price. So 20, 30, 40, $50,000 over the list price, sometimes more than that. And if the buyer is putting down 20% or less, yeah, that's a conversation you have to have. So if my listing is at $450,000 and an agent comes in with an offer for $515,000 because they know they know that there's going to be multiple offers. The buyer really wants this house that I have listed. So now we're looking at $65,000 over the list price, which you would probably say, oh my gosh, that's so much, but that is really not unusual in this market. So $65,000 over the list price. So what do? The bank has to approve what they're borrowing. So if they're borrowing and they're putting 20% down or 5% or 10%, especially if they're putting less money down, the appraisal is really going to be a sticking point. So what I do is I try and nip any of the appraisal issue in the bud. So we don't want to get through the whole transaction and then towards the end, the appraiser comes and then we find out, it doesn't appraise. So what buyers are doing is they're waiving the appraisals up to a certain amount. So let's say this $450,000 house, it has a $515,000 offer, and it appraises at $475,000. So now we're at a $35,000 difference between the offer price and the appraisal price. So in years past, you'd be like, okay, we have to figure this out. But because this happens often with all these multiple offers, what I do with my sellers is we look at the terms of all the offers that we have, and then we break it down. If we like an offer that's $65,000 over, please just remember, don't get starry-eyed at those offers because it's got to appraise. And if the buyer doesn't have the funds to make up the difference between what it could appraise for, or even the list price and what their offer price is, so that $65,000, if they're not waiving appraisals, then that might not be the offer for my seller to take. If they're waiving the appraisals and they have the cash to make up the difference, then we are absolutely going to consider that offer. So appraisal is a real hot topic. The banks are involved, both realtors are involved, buyer, seller are involved, and the attorneys are involved. So what I try and do is I try and have that ironed out before we get to that point. So if you have any questions, please let me know. Post them below. I'd love to talk to you about it. Have a great day now. Bye-bye.